Another beautiful day. Stuck at home.
Good morning, baby. Did you miss me? Come here.
Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone has been doing well amidst this entire lockdown. I know I've been feeling pretty cooped up in the house, so I just kind of wanted to pick up the camera, vlog a little bit, do a little bit of talking. And today's topic is something that I've been meaning to make a video about for a while now, but it's basically going to be about a few habits that have made me a better creative. I think especially during a time like this, it's pretty easy for all of us to fall into a creative rut where you feel either unproductive, unmotivated, or uninspired, which is definitely how I've been feeling. So yeah, hopefully today's video is going to be able to shed some light on some ways to overcome those. But first off, I'm gonna finish up some work. Alright, first off, I did get a new camera. I picked this up so I could do a little bit more vlogging because it does have a flip out screen. So it's called the Fujifilm X-T4. This is actually my very first day of actually testing it in vlogging situations. So leave a comment down below. Let me know how it looks compared to my previous videos. But my first tip when it comes to being a better creator is something that I kind of learned along the way. Regardless of whatever field you're in, of graphic design, photography, filmmaking, music, art, there's so many different realms out there in which you can be a better creative. But none of that will happen unless you create consistently. Now, creating consistently is something that I think is super important in order for you to stay motivated, stay energized, and stay inspired. If you don't spend time iterating on new ideas, working on that specific project, uploading it and sharing it to the world, then you're never going to be able to receive feedback and learn how you can improve for your future projects. So one of the best examples of this is going to be YouTube content. Like, if I don't create consistently, I'm never going to know which type of videos do well, what I can improve on, what other types of videos I should look into making. Regardless of how much work I put into a specific video, none of it really matters unless I gain feedback and learn how to improve from that every single time. Alright, now speaking about creating consistently, I've actually been going through my old YouTube videos and kind of renovating them and revamping them, because looking back on my old content, you know, there's some things I could have done better in terms of like the title. I'm doing some quick thumbnail changes, and hopefully this little refresh will help gain a little bit more traffic to the channel, because there's already so many videos that I made that I can easily make little improvements so that these videos pop up on other people's feeds again and have a better chance of being watched. So that's the great thing about having so much content, is that you can look back on your previous works, can refresh your old stuff and make it relevant for the changing times. So I'm about to renovate a couple thumbnails and titles. Say hi, Louie. Hi, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button right there. I mean, you heard it from the man himself. Alright, my second habit that has made me a better creative is the fact that I need to stop critiquing myself all the time. And that's a lot easier for people to say than actually do, because at the end of the day, as an artist, we are usually our own worst critics. Meaning that even if you don't think this is your best work, the fact that you put in the effort to actually make something is a lot better than not creating anything at all. Now, the saying goes, you are your own worst critic, but it's also the fact that you are your own competition. You know, regardless of whoever else is in your same field making the same kind of content, it really shouldn't matter, because you should be locking yourself in and only focus on being better than your previous self. That applies for every single project that I work on. I'm always trying to improve the quality or improve the storytelling, or just find ways that I can become a better creative, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anyone else is creating. It's great to get inspired, but it should also act as fuel for motivation to become better than anyone else in your field. And that's honestly all I'm trying to achieve, is just being the best in my field. And you know, it doesn't come easy. It comes with a lot of practice and motivation. But that actually leads me to my third point, which is, if it were easy, then everyone would do it. This is actually a motto that my band director would use when we were in marching band, because you will never be successful in life without putting in the hard work. Doing things the easy way in life isn't going to get you very far, but if you take the effort and time to put in the hard work, you'll be able to accomplish so much more. I can't really focus on what I'm trying to say because this dog is biting my hand, but I think you guys get the point. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Basically, put in the hard work now and you'll be able to reap your profits in the long run. You dog, stop biting me. Alright, so my next habit is something that I consistently try and work towards, and that is going to be stop focusing so much on the metrics. Regardless if you create content for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever your social media platform is, it's really easy to get bogged down in the numbers and care about how many followers or likes or how many views you're getting. And for me, every time I post a new video, I'm so obsessed about, is this going to do well with the algorithm? How many new subscribers am I going to gain from it? But at the end of the day, the metrics shouldn't be the thing that's driving your content. You should be passionate about what you're making and love the things that you're doing, and I promise the growth will follow. So right now, I'm getting ready to upload a new video. Regardless of what I just said, I do hope this one does pretty well because I worked pretty hard on it. It's writing my Princeton thesis in 1 week. So if you haven't seen that video, I will have it linked in the description down below, but make sure to go check it out.
My man is just knocked out right now. Louis, wake up.
So another habit that I've kind of learned along the way, and it's something that I wish I knew when I was first starting out, but let your work speak for itself. As you grow more as a creative, your work should be at a point where you don't have to post about it all the time to let people know that it's so great. People should be able to look at your content and say, damn, this guy is on another level, without you ever having to be braggadocious or arrogant about how good your work actually is. This is a big mistake that I made, especially coming into college, thinking I was all this hot shit because I could take a few cool photos, when in reality there were already people who were doing that better than myself. So it took me some time to kind of just humble myself and get back to the roots of what I was doing. And in all honesty, that's what helped me become better in my craft, because I wanted to be at a point where people at Princeton saw my work, whether it's dance videos or show promo or whatever, and be like, damn, that's a Nick Chae Productions video, and letting the value of my skills speak for itself. Now, this actually goes in conjunction with my next habit, which is going to be move in silence. This is a phrase that I really started implementing in my life in 2020. Moving in silence has honestly changed my life because I'm no longer at a point where I want to be posting about all the things that I'm working on. I want to devote all my energy and hard work into these projects so that when they do drop, people are like, holy hell, how did he have all the time to come up with this? And I used to be the kind of person that would just post on my stories all the time like, oh, I'm working on this project or I have this thing coming up. But in reality, I realized that it actually has more clout if you just move in silence. Don't tell other people what you're doing, and then you can strike when you're ready. So move in silence, strike when ready. That's the motto. Alright, before I wrap up this video, the last tip that I want to leave you guys with is to accept feedback gracefully. What I mean by this is, regardless of any nasty comments or hate that people can leave on your content, at the end of the day, I try and block out all that noise and really just focus on constructive criticism. A lot of people are quick to assume things about the types of videos that I make, but at the end of the day, if someone is constructive with their feedback and provide me actual feedback on how I can improve my future videos, then I'm all for that. As a creator, you don't ever want to be at a point where you think you're too good to listen to someone's feedback, because that's just going to set you up for failure. And yeah, honestly guys, that's all the points I have for this video. I hope that some of these tips were helpful, especially during a time like this where we're all kind of in a creative rut. Look at my dog though. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like down below. Comment what other tips you guys recommend if you are a creator. And as always, don't stress, finesse. Peace.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. Oh God, you should match it, it's that KO. No white lighters till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acura. Oh, the legend. Every night fucks every day up.